Welcome to Dialogue with Dr. D, where we coach for personal, professional, and spiritual empowerment. I'm your host, Dr. Dee Carroll. Are you stuck in the I'm going to get it mode, always designing a roadmap, but somehow never starting the trip? Have you discovered the phrase, the first step is the hardest to achieve in your life? Are you one who refused to quit, but you've yet to truly embrace the journey? Today's topic is quitting is not an option. Joining me is Quittin Swain. Quittin is an upcoming artist who started rapping at the tender age of 16. His writing entitled Mama I Rap Now can be found at datpiff.com. Quittin is determined to reach the pinnacle of success, and I'm here to coach him as he transitions from where he is to where he wants to be. Quittin, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited that you're here and excited to support you in your new efforts to transition to a different space. Are you excited?
Yes, I am excited.
Wonderful, wonderful. Quittin, let's start out by having you expound a little bit on your background, your musical background.
Okay, well, my granddad, he was in the singing groups growing up. He told me his stories about them and stuff, but I'm not a singer. But I would say like my favorite uncle, I used to hang around him a lot, and he used to listen to rap music, and I really didn't know I could rap or anything. I used to do it for fun, and then I just started really writing at 16, and I showed my father some of my work, and he was like, "Oh, you wrote this?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "It's actually good," and that's what made me kind of want to pursue it a little more, but I feel as though I never took it to that next level with the whole situation.
So you have family members with a musical background, and that kind of piqued your interest?
Yes, and I guess my surroundings growing up, my environment.
Okay.
Right.
And so you took the plunge at 16.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what have you done? Talk a little bit about the writings that you've done and where you want to go with it.
Okay. When I first started writing, it was just like I wanted to appeal to people more instead of writing like how I really felt. And so I guess I just started writing to music industry beats. I go on like YouTube, look up instrumentals, and I just write to them. And I don't really think the stuff I used to have had a meaning of my things that I write today. So, and another step I took, like when I was 16, I used to go on dictionary.com every day, and I used to look up the word of the day every day. And from that got my vocabulary a little better. You know, and like I said, just my surroundings. It's just like a musical environment. And then my friends, we have our set goals. We have different goals, but we motivate each other to move up, you know.
Okay. And so you've not had any professional training?
No, ma'am.
You're ready to just embark on this and do your thing?
I'm ready.
All right. That's wonderful. So tell me, what are you committed to personally?
Personally, I'm the eldest sibling. Eldest sibling of two. I have two other siblings. There's three of us together. I have a little brother, he's 17, and my little sister, she's 10. And I just want to be like a better role model for them. So I'm committed to that. It's a family, just being a better family, man, taking care of my responsibilities.
So you think you're doing that now?
I think I could be doing a way better job of that.
And so that kind of is what brings you here today.
Right.
So we can help you hone in on that and fine tune some of that stuff.
Right.
So that's personal. What about professionally?
Okay, the music, which I have to take way more seriously, and me and 2 other friends, we actually have a car detailing business. We call ourselves the Detail Lords. You know, we do full details, washes, whatever you want. We do that. Actually, we washed your truck one time.
Yes, yes, I remember that. And you did a great job, too.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, a wonderful job. Maybe we can do that again sometimes.
Okay.
But today, I really want to focus on your musical talent and how we can get you to that place. What do you, or where do you plan to go with the music, and how far do you see yourself going?
I would like to consider myself like worldwide at the end of it all. Like, I think I have a message to spread, and I think I have the voice to do it. I feel like I can impact a lot.
What is your message?
Basically, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that just goes on every day, and we're just blind to it. So I would like to wake people if I can.
That's profound. Now, how do you plan to wake everybody up?
Well, you know, they say ignorance is bliss, right?
Yes.
So I was thinking of like my music, you know, mixing the ignorance with the knowledge and somehow bringing that to a common ground, and so it could reach different audiences and actually bring them together.
Interesting. So you've really planned it out.
I have a plan.
All right, that's wonderful. Well, what we're going to do, we're really excited to have you, and what we'd like to do is to have you do some freestyle for us.
Okay.
And maybe we can do that in our next segment. And also when we come back, I really want to focus on what's stopping you from moving ahead with your goals. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Dialogue with Dr. D, where we coach for personal, professional, and spiritual empowerment. I'm your host, Dr. Dee Carroll, and joining me today is Quittin Swain. Quittin is an upcoming rapper, an upcoming artist, I should say, who raps, and he's going to do some freestyle for us. Quittin, take it away.
Full of knowledge supply but never apply for college. Lack material things, but me they want to abolish. They anti-righteous, and I spit it the nicest. They remain black gold, so mother freak your ISIS. It's motherland born, home of that raw material. Like y'all's after contact, kid, I will carry you. Natural resource, man, the snakes reborn, and the vision from the sky, I'm just here for your tour. Everything we're feeding on has GMO. The question to ask, man, what's their MO? Depopulate what we obligate, no reproduction, pollinate, send us on a journey to hell by what we're following. TV killed the radio. The hidden agenda is take over souls. Cold wars for coal oil monopolies. False history, greed built, endless tragedies. Policies man-made, full of hypocrisies. Then I got my own brother trying to pickpocket me when all I'm trying to do is spread positive energy. My enemy, nah, bruh, you kidding me. Like the sand for my shoes, man, you killing me. Don't make me go Super Saiyan, show you adrenaline. Jason Statham, this straight crank, let your mind escape. They may got more money, but we got more melanin. Excel, we better than our babies as veteran. They injected the heroin, addict written before even first piece of air. Dead cat declared executed so rare. But the death of me so great, it's something I don't even fear.
Wonderful, Quittin. Thank you.
Welcome.
That's wonderful. So now, what's stopping you from moving forward with that?
I would have to say procrastination.
Procrastination.
My biggest enemy, my worst enemy.
Your worst enemy. But quitting is not an option.
Exactly.
So how are we going to put the two of those together and come out of that? Where do you see us going with that?
Starting basically creating good goals, good consistency, and creating goals. I heard like habits are made in like 21 days or something like that. So I'm trying to create better, good habits and consistent habits to just keep everything just flowing.
Have you set some goals?
Yes.
Are you following and achieving those goals?
Majority, yes.
Okay. So again, I come back to what's keeping you. You got the talent. You know about goal setting. What's really keeping you from moving forward? There's an underlying something. We have to identify just what that is.
I don't know if I'm like scared to rush into fame or something. I don't know. I feel like I can make it. I don't know if it's like nervousness. I know I have been procrastinating for some years, and I actually used to feel different about my music. I used to just make music for people to just dance to, party, have fun. But like I said, now I feel like I could have a generation just listening to me, and I would like to portray a good message instead of just all the nonsense we hear every day.
So you want to wake up the world. We got to wake them up. Right? And we're going to do that. The only way we can do that is for you to embrace quitting is not an option.
Right.
And you to move away from procrastination. That's crucial. So going forward, we're going to set some steps, for you to follow and some things for you to do.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself starting with that?
I guess waking up every morning and like really like start my day with some productivity, like as far as working out or whether it's writing at the same time every day, just stay consistent with whatever I'm doing.
Have you met with any potential producers that could support you in what you're doing?
I met a couple people, but you can't believe everything people say, and they tell me we're gonna do this, and I never hear from them again, or if I call and I leave messages and still won't hear from them. But no.
Have you sought management?
No, I haven't sought management either.
Okay, well maybe that's someplace we can start so you can focus on being an artist and having someone else do the legwork.
Right, okay.
Right, that's a good place to start. It seems like you're struggling with something, and we need to get to the root of that. What are we struggling with?
I would say I'm struggling with myself. When I was younger, I probably would like blame my mom or something or my dad, but as you grow older, you realize this is on you to change your situation.
Yes.
And if you don't, it just won't change.
Yes.
So I'm struggling with me.
Okay, so struggling with you is our first step that we have to overcome.
Right.
We got to get beyond that. And what about you? Have you really gone within to figure out why you are struggling with you?
I try to, but I can't figure exactly out what it is.
All right. So we're going to help you with that. We're going to support you as you delve into that. Now, you have to be willing to make some sacrifices and to be willing to just dig in and do some things to get from point A to point B. Okay?
Okay.
You mentioned blaming others, your mom, your dad.
Right.
Have you talked to them about this?
I talked to them, but I don't know. I think grown people be having their mind made up. It's like really not, I don't know. It's not too much to say, honestly.
Grown people have their minds made up.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, if I try to talk to them, it seems like it's defensive. They get defensive like, oh yeah, I wasn't the worst parent or whatever, but I'll be like, okay, I wasn't the worst child growing up. Just stuff like, it just, I don't know. We gotta learn how to talk and communicate instead of being defensive with each other. And I guess that comes from everybody's background. Even my parents, you know, they have their own situations that they still deal with from I don't know when. And I guess it's just like everybody's together. We got to learn how to communicate that.
Right. Well, one of the things as far as that's concerned is personal accountability, personal responsibility.
Right.
And when you say grown people, you're an adult right now, right? So you used to be able to say that. You can't say that anymore. So you're an adult.
Grown-up people.
Grown-up people. You know, that's rhetorical. But anyway, when we look at that statement and realize that it really starts with you. It really starts with you, and you are going to take responsibility for Quran.
Right.
You're going to take accountability for your own actions, and we're no longer going to just sit back and blame anyone else for your successes, your failures, your shortcomings. We're not going to do that, because that's not part of the healing process and getting you transitioned from where you are to where you want to be. You are committed, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when we come back, Quran, we're going to further delve into this whole concept of personal responsibility.
Okay.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Dialogue with Dr. D, where we coach for personal, professional, and spiritual empowerment. Joining me today is Quran Swain, who is an upcoming artist. Quran, just before the break, we talked about responsibility and accountability. Let's go back to that, because you mentioned a couple things about your parents and grown-ups, and you know that personal responsibility equals accountability, ultimately equaling your success, which you have to take your success seriously.
Right.
No one can either make you or break you, right?
Right.
Okay, so with that being said, you have to take charge. So what can you do to move away from whatever happened with your parents, whatever happened with this whole grown-up thing that you got going on? What can you do to just release that and let's move through?
I guess I just have to like dive deep in me and figure some things out, meditate or something. I don't know.
You're going to meditate?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good start, because quieting the mind really gives you some direction.
Right.
Okay, so you know a lot of the things that you need to do.
Right.
I mean, just sitting here talking with you, you obviously have a grasp on this whole concept of taking responsibility.
Right.
You know what needs to be done. But for some reason, you're holding on to a couple things, and we need to get beyond those.
Right.
Are you prepared to do that?
I am.
You're prepared to do it. So tell me how you're going to start doing that.
Breaking old bad habits.
Okay, that's a good step.
Right.
Breaking bad habits, meaning I forgive my parents for whatever is bothering me inside. Can you say that?
I forgive my parents. I already forgave everybody. For real.
Including the grown-ups?
Grown-ups, everybody. Everybody, their opinions, you know.
Yes.
Everybody had their own opinions.
That's right, because that's going to free you up to be and do whatever you want to do and be.
Okay.
Okay? And then, with that being said, then let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about your long-term goals first. What are they?
Well, first of all, I want to be the best family man I could be for my family, period. As far as everybody, the best son, the best brother, cousin, nephew, whatever that consists of.
The best in all of those?
All of those.
Okay.
And
that's a little bit challenging in itself, but it can be done.
Right.
Okay.
And to be somewhere in the music world known, I don't have to be the biggest, the best. I heard that come with some things, you know. But my long-term goal, I just want to see me on top of things. And my responsibilities being handled. You know, if I want to go take off work and go travel somewhere, I want to be able to do that.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. All right. And those are some pretty hefty long-term goals.
Right.
But nothing that's insurmountable. You can make it happen. Okay. And then let's talk a little bit about short-term. What do you want to do and before we go there, let's say known. You want to be known in the music world. Right. Being known could mean many things.
Right, and could. I
Okay.
guess broad, pretty broad.
Yeah, that's broad. What does that mean to you?
Well, to be, the word I'm looking for, to be like acknowledged as a great writer or, you know, lyricist or song maker, period, or whatever I'm doing. If I'm ghostwriting for other people, you know, when I'm doing it for myself, to just be acknowledged as one of the greats.
One of the greats.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to back into that a little bit when we start our sessions.
Okay.
Okay. So we can figure out exactly what that means to you.
Okay.
Short term.
I would actually like to give me a little team, like a little management team, you know, some advertisement, and do more shows, go to more open mics and stuff like that. Just get my face out here. People know my face and my voice.
How often do you do that?
I did a couple open mics, and I actually have a show coming up on the 27th of this month.
Great.
At Tacoma Station.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And what are you doing at that show? Are you actually freestyling?
No, I'm going to perform. I have 10 minutes, so I'll probably perform like 2 songs.
Okay.
Right.
Wonderful. So you want to tell our viewers a little bit about that in case anyone would like to join you?
Well, it's at Tacoma Station. I don't know the exact address, but this is the era of technology, so, you know, we could look up all of that stuff. But the show starts at 7. The doors open at 6. I think I'm actually the first performer, so
okay.
If you want to see me, you could be there.
All right, all right. Nothing like a little pressure,
right?
Right. You talk about performing and trying to get out there. Sometimes it may be beneficial to start with a group,
right, and
then branch out on your own. Have you considered that?
Actually, I have. We didn't make it that far though. The group name, we called ourselves LIE, and it was an acronym for Limitless Innovative Entertainment.
Okay.
Right, and it consists of me and my friend, his name's Streets, and another guy, he called himself Cashmere. Basically, it started off great like every relationship, and I guess just the differences in the music and where we wanted to go. I don't know exactly what brought the downfall, but we didn't make it as a group.
How long were you together?
About like 6-7 months.
Okay. What did you learn from that demise?
Learned that whatever you do is going to be different personalities, and you gotta somehow learn to deal with that if you want to move forward. And it's going to be different opinions, all of that. But it's also good times, you know. It was a learning experience in itself, period.
Have those guys gone on to become rappers, or are they still in the industry?
Actually, they doing their music. Cashmere, he performs on the 27th with me, actually.
Okay.
Right, and Streets, he still writes his music. And you know, everybody's still doing their music just separately, and we still keep in contact and everything. Like the friendship's still there. We just pursuing our careers separately.
Okay. All right. So there are some benefits and some pitfalls to
Right.
being there. But you are committed to doing this on your own.
Right.
Well, Karan, I am very, very excited that you've made the commitment to seek coaching, and coaching can really take you to where you want to be. You have to remember there's a lot of commitments on your part.
Right.
We're not going to tell you exactly how to do it. We want you to come up with that so your commitment is there.
Right.
The fact is you're committed to coaching,
Right.
and that is a huge step. We look forward to working with you. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Dialogue with Dr. D. Our topic today is quitting is not an option. Quitting is simply not an option. You must think big and be steadfast even when it seems like nothing is happening. We're here to support you as you identify your purpose while setting and achieving your goals. Don't delay. Embrace your goals now.